Greetings, fellow Sicilians, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, where we're just kind of consolidating the realm at the moment. I must admit, I'm kind of terrified about this Let's Play, because in the past there's a bug for this game that has not been resolved, because it's old, and people didn't patch things back then. They just made expansion packs and hoped that they fixed everything. But basically, there's a potential issue where like the entire save file might get corrupted.
We have something for you.
You know, which things would be pretty awful if that were to happen. So our relations with them are currently poor, but because we allied the Milanese, they're feeling because we allied Portugal, they're feeling a little better about us, and they offer us trade rights and map information. Let us offer map information in return. These people are being nothing but kind towards us, so of course that'll make it easier to backstab them in the future, but our expansion can just be focused eastward. I mean, we don't have to take Algiers here. We also don't have to take Morocco either, or Marrakesh in this game. Let's see. So in Palermo, we finished our garrison quarters, which means we can actually finally train some, you know, spearmen. I'm gonna start building some armorers, so we can actually get some armor on our, you know, less armored units. We could build a better crop rotation place, or a better farm in this place. But it's about to upgrade anyway, and I don't really want to spend the money at the moment. We could upgrade Venice since we have Neen here, and I think we'll do that. Let's go ahead and upgrade Venice. I think that sounds like a good idea. Now here in Corinth, we've managed to build a nice host of Normans.
Your orders, number one.
And we're going to leave behind just this Sergeant Spearman, honestly. And the reason that we're doing that is because I really want to get that third archer for the purposes of, like, you know, expansion. So let's just go ahead and start moving towards Thessaly here.
We shall continue at first light. I seek an honorable engagement.
We'll have to watch this guy for sure, because he's likely going to be a problem if he tries to go back to siege back Corinth while the proper army is away. Tripoli is got 2 turns left on the siege. We'll see if they want to sally out to actually fight us, but I'm doubtful. Public order isn't great here. I would like to bump it up, but I would prefer not to build just some peasants. And I think as a result of that, I am going to cancel building another upgrade in Venice for the time being, just to train some archers and some armored spearmen. Let's go ahead and build a better crop rotation here in our capital, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we can't see when it would grow next because it's already grown. And I think here in Cagliari as well, I will also build a, just get a leather tanner. Get those armored, you know, get those, not armored, but the, Sergeant Spearmen some armor, which is pretty nice. We could do the same thing here in Venice. I mean, why not? These buildings are so cheap. And getting a little bit of extra armor goes a long way to improving the combat effectiveness of your troops. Even just the basic armor. Venice is parlaying, potentially. They demand that we give them Venice or they will attack. Obviously we were going to decline this. See, we have another daughter by the name of Maddalena. She's not a very charming person, is she? She's only 17. She's got the unfortunate secret love. She's also simplistic, which is a problem. So, yeah, she may not be continuing the family line.
God will see justice served in our battles. Your orders.
All right, we've got a pretty decent Byzantine army here. Before I attack, I just want to kind of clear up everything else with the rest of the realm. Let's go ahead and upgrade Venice, since their public order is getting kind of low. Though we are building things elsewhere. So let's build the stone wall in Naples for the time being. Unfortunately, the Pope just keeps parking his army here, which is making it difficult to get our troops to Venice, which is where we want them to be. Let's get our fleet into this port in case they get attacked. I can't really think of anything else to do with them at the moment. We could go blockade the Byzantines, but that would take a while, and then they wouldn't be there to get troops from Palermo elsewhere. Alright, I think this battle is good to go. Yeah, so let's go fight the battle. This is with, sorry. Pronunciation. Theotokios Alaskos. Let us fight him. Alright, the majority of his men are ballistae. ballistae. Not a lot of actual... He's got some spear militia and some Byzantine spearmen, but not a particularly threatening army otherwise. We do have enough light cavalry to deal with the ballistae, so... plus we've got... apparently it's not Guido, but I've heard it pronounced Guido, so... let us attack with Guido here. He's a 5-star general. He's got tons of chivalry. He'd rather die than dishonor himself.
God will help the faithful prevail. We attack!
Got some lines from Machiavelli there. Alright, here we are on the snowy plains.
Soldier, on my order.
Alright, right. I haven't fought a battle in a while. I need to change the camera option. This is so obnoxious that it doesn't remember this. Like, and there's no way I can, like, change it, like, beforehand, because you have to do it, like, in battle, I think. Maybe I can set a default on the main menu. I don't know. I haven't really seen that, but I'll take another look just so we don't have to deal with that anymore. Alright, got our fine troops ready for a scrap. Let's get them there. Let's do like one of each type of cavalry on each flank. We'll keep the general kind of safe over here. All right, let's keep these units here in loose formation. Keep these infantry kind of in the back. Looks like our dismounted Norman knights are going to be these men here in the center, and these ones here on the flank. I kind of prefer that spearmen be on the flank, and that spearmen be on the flank, as it were. And we'll put these spearmen behind them in case we get some flanking actions or some flanking action or something. Try to get these units organized. Alrighty, let's begin the battle. Now, are they going to march to us? The AI in this game is not great, admittedly. But it looks like it is going to patiently wait for us to actually attack them in the forest over there. So, we're going to have to march, basically. These things happen. Alright, let's get these units bound together. Let's group them into just a single line. And we'll begin marching. See if we can actually find where we deployed these troops. Gonna let the music build the tension, I think. And this is one thing I love about this game, just the spectacle of like these units walking across these snowy plains. Like, just look at them, you know, like locusts almost, right? Got our new armored sergeants here, units we haven't really had before. Got some nice chainmail on to protect them. Then, of course, we've got our mighty Norman knights here, who also appear to be wearing chainmail. Got the weird Sicilian flag with the 3 legs coming out of it. In case you've never seen the Sicilian flag before, look at it. It's really something. Alright, we can see most of their ballistas. And I think it's going to be key to make sure that our archers take the brunt of the ballista fire. It's not fire, you know, like... I'm just not sure what, like, the technical term for it is. Take ballista shots. Just so used to modern terminology. At any rate, we're going to park our infantry a good distance behind. We'll have to keep an eye on the archers to make sure that something horrible doesn't happen to them. And of course, we've got the mounted Norman knights as well. Look at all those lances. Now, it's likely those ballista are going to be firing at us almost immediately, so... we're gonna have all of our units kind of double time here to get them into position faster. Let's see. I'm glad that we put our light cavalry on the far flanks. It's going to allow them to get around better, get attacks at these ballista while we close in with our heavy infantry. Alright, send in the troops. No idea if any of these archers are getting kills. The enemy is in the woods, which is going to make it a little bit more difficult for us to actually hit them and kill them. Plus, the Byzantine archers actually have armor, which is going to make our troops very ineffective, I think. Doesn't look like these ballistas have really gotten into the action yet, which is good for us. Kind of got these light cavalry on the flanks, ready to just distract them, basically. The Pantless Wonders here in black and white. Sergeant Spearman. Alright, let's have our center advance here. Now, unfortunately, our cavalry charges are not going to be as effective here in the forest because the trees are going to slow down our cavalry, thus reducing the amount of momentum that they can actually build up. Alright, we're going to have our men charge as our Normans kind of come through the forest here. Kind of a disorganized charge. These guys know what they're doing, though. They're going to cut down some of these Byzantine men. Alright, now, how are our light cavalry doing?
The battle is in our favor if we remain true and wholehearted.
Alright, looks like their ballista are actually coming to us, to our light cavalry, so... Alright, let's get our Norman Knights moving up as well. Kind of a forest, you know, it's a forest, so it's going to be kind of a clusterfuck to actually get them moving here, but how are our Norman Knights doing? Victory seems certain. Only a fool could lose this battle. Good. I like the confidence. Looks like they're trying to kind of saw through our units with their ballistae, but we're cutting them down. Defeat seems certain. Of course, our Norman Knights are expert fighters. We do have to worry about this general's bodyguard here, but we have enough of our own units that it's not really going to be an issue, I don't think. Alright, we've got some spearmen kind of running away here. They might be trying to withdraw from us. In which case, we really need to get our cavalry on the job here. Let's see, where are these light cavalry? Yep. But this went swimmingly for us. I mean, their center broke almost immediately, which was just a really great thing to happen. We're going to try to attack, you know, charge through the forest here on these unfortunate spear militia.
The enemy force remains.
See if they can get to them in time before they actually retreat. Oh, that's not good. Oh, brutal. We're going to get a couple of their men as they retreat. Cowards. We have managed to take 100 prisoners, but Guido will likely release them.
The Run down those
Let us continue. Kill any routers. Alright, I think we've killed like the majority of the ones that are remaining, so let's go ahead and end the battle.
All of Christendom
What a
will be
brutal loss for the
awed by
Byzantines.
the
We lost
victory we have won
41
here
men
today.
and defeated like 500 of them. But you know, Guido's a savvy man. I don't think he would just give up 1,200 florins worth of enemies free. Let's ransom them back. Our cold-hearted enemy has refused to meet our most reasonable ransom demands, and thus the prisoners have been executed. And so, we will begin the siege of Thessalonica.
With God's blessing and yours, we march to battle.
And I think that's going to do it for this episode, so thank you for joining me, my fellow Sicilians, and I'll see you guys on the next one.